Well, we are live. Yes, I am live. Whoops. There we go. Hello. I was just trying to get some of the side stuff out of the way, but I guess this is going to be the best it will be. Oops, that makes it too much. Oh, my Lord. Anyway, just going to give it about a minute, see who shows up. I'm going to do some housekeeping, and then once I'm done with the housekeeping, then I'm going to dive into tonight's intuition. I'm going to dive into the Expand Your Intuition card reveal. Expand Your Intuition card reveal. That's where we're at right now. That's where I am. And I'm just going to make sure I am where I need to be on my different platforms. So if I seem as though I'm not paying attention, that's because you're right. I'm not right now because I'm just trying to get myself where I need to be, and here I am. So for those who are watching on Twitter, please go ahead and say hello. Hit that little, I think it's a little heart. Let me know that you are here by hitting the heart button. Yeah, how about we do that? How about we all do that who's watching on my Twitter page? I'm going to jump over to my YouTube channel. For those who might decide to come back and watch this on the replay, you could definitely catch it on the YouTube channel. And got a little distracted there. Sometimes that happens. I get a little distracted. All right. So I'm here on my YouTube channel. For those who are here with me, please go ahead and do 3 things. Hit that little thumbs up button that you like. Share this out. Actually, there's going to be 4 things. Share this out. Hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed just yet. And if you want to get reminders that I am on live, go ahead and hit that little bell. So you'll know when I go live, that bell will buzz off. So for all you who are watching on my YouTube channel, thank you so much for being here with me, whether you're watching with me live on the replay, either way works well. And now I'm going to go and land where I will be staying most of tonight, which is my actual group, my private group, and that is Expand Your Intuition. And see who is there with me. It looks as though there's 3 people following me right now. So let's find out who's here. So giving a shout out as I see the hearts and the thumbs ups, and thank you to you. So big shout out to Carrie. Carrie, you chose card number 2. So hang in there. We have Norma who chose card number 1, and anybody else who's going to be popping in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share this out because I do know that there were a few people who chose a card earlier today, so I want to make sure they come along and play. And whomever else, just give me a second. I do get a little distracted at times. Okay, there we go. All right, so I hollered in a few. I'm just going to go one more. See if she's here as well. All right. Give me just a second, just getting a little caught up. Sorry, sometimes I get a little confused. All right, so here we are. So very quick introduction. I'm going to keep myself on this page. As I go through tonight's card reveal, please let me know how each card resonates with you. Whether or not you've chosen the card does not matter. So a quick introduction for those of you who may be new to me. I'm Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, medical astrologer, master of numerology. I'm just sort of fixing my distractions, very distracted. As I was saying, medical astrologer, master of numerology, and also the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast deck. And that looks really funny, right? I don't know why my cards are showing all backwards. So let's do that again. There we go. See, sometimes I gotta have a little comedy behind all of this. So yes, I am the creator of this amazing deck. For those of you who are interested in getting yourself a deck and even learning how to use, I'm currently offering a 12-week class. So if you are interested in learning how to use this deck, you can definitely purchase it at Amazon. And if you are interested in learning how to use the deck and you want to take advantage of my 12-week course, please go ahead and email. You can hit on that email that's strolling along the line there on the bottom, healingwithin76@gmail.com. I do believe that class is coming up. I don't even remember when the date is, but definitely hit me up on the information. I'll be more than happy to share. So here we go. So if you've chosen card number 1, 2, or 3, what I'd like you to do if you're watching from Facebook, go ahead and put that number in the comments below so I'll know when I'm reading the card that I'll be speaking to you. If you happen to be watching through the Twitter page or YouTube, what you can do, if you're really interested in ever joining the private group here on Facebook, please go ahead and send me an email letting me know that, and I will send you the link so you can become a member of my private group. So I'm going to give it another 30 seconds to see who else hops in, and then we're going to dive right in. We're already about 5 minutes in, 6 minutes in, and what I'm going to try to do my best is keep this to no more than about 40-45 minutes because I know your time is valuable, as so is mine. So let's dive. We're going to start with the very first card. So for you, Norma, I'm going to actually be speaking to you because you've chosen this card. So for those of you who have chosen the very first card, this is the first card what the back of it looks like. Back of it looks like this one right here. This is the first card. And before I start diving in, let me just take a minute because we do have a few people popping in. Anthony, if you had a chance to pick a card earlier, go ahead and write that number in the comments below. This is card number 1. We have card number 2. And then we have card number 3. So if you haven't had a chance to choose a card yet, this is an opportunity to do just that. 1, 2, or 3, put that card number in the bottom. And while you're doing that, I'm going to see if I can holler in some other folks, see who might be around, and have a little fun. Have a little fun. And then once you're all finished picking and choosing your card, go ahead and write that card number in the comments. And we're going to go again. Card number 1 is this one right here. And for those of you who've chosen card number 1, the message is new relationship. So when we think about the energy that we're in right now in Pisces season, 12th house energy, so depending on what your sun sign is, will then determine the theme for what's going to take place for Pisces season. But this is your time for a new relationship. Maybe a new relationship with yourself, and maybe a new relationship with somebody else. So getting out and socializing. To do that, when we start to meet new people, sometimes you get a little shy. So it's really important to get rooted, grounded. So as you begin a new relationship with anybody, you really want to get grounded. You want to get really focused so you don't end up being shy and running away from new friends. So this is a great time for a new relationship. And that could be a new relationship with yourself where you've done a lot of healing work and you're seeing yourself as the best version of who you are. It could be a new relationship with somebody else where you've done a lot of work with them and that relationship is very different now. Or it could be an actual new relationship where it's somebody brand new you've never met before and you're going to go to a social gathering and there you go, you're going to meet somebody. But very important to get grounded while doing that. Now, the number 2 and 8, let's talk about that. The number 2 is, of course, partnerships, relationships, friendships. That number 8 is about bringing that balance back in. So when we have a new relationship, it brings balance. Anytime we meet somebody, whether it's somebody we know for a while and we're creating a new relationship with them, there's some balance that comes into play with that relationship. So that's a lot of fun. It's also about more harmony in that new relationship as well. So 2 and 8 is 10. Number 10 is all about a new beginning, a new way of doing things, being more of a leader, being independent in this relationship as well. But in astrology, the number 10 is associated with the work that you came here to do. So that new relationship, that new person that's coming into your life may actually be part of a contract that you have with them and some new work that's going to be taking place with this new relationship. So let me know how that resonates. That 10 energy is the work you came here to do. It's also associated with Capricorn energy. So when we think about Capricorn energy, so aligned with the Pisces season, just because of that number when we think about it, just to give you a general idea, we're looking at where it's in the 3rd house energy. So it really is about communication, creating, learning and teaching. So that new relationship may be about that communication, creating a new relationship, learning from that new relationship, and teaching the other people how you want to be respected in that new relationship. So that 2-8 energy, that 10 is the work that you came here to do. So if you chose that card number 1, let me know how that's resonating with you. Put your comments in the bottom, put some hearts, put some thumbs up. Let me know how that resonates with you. This is a week that you're definitely going to be meeting a new relationship. You're going to some way or another. There's a new relationship coming in this week. Very important to get grounded so you can embrace this new relationship. And this new relationship definitely has a lot to do with the work that you came here to do in this lifetime. Love that for card number 1. Let me know how that's resonating. Norma, since you chose card number 1, let me know if that resonates with you. All right, Carrie, if you're still here with me, we're moving into card number 2. Card number 2 is in reverse. Interesting that this one follows. Card number 2 is about Queen and King. So when we talk about a reverse card, it means we need to pay attention to the message. And it's really important to work on that sacral energy. The message here is Queen and King. So we can look at this 2 ways here. When we think of that relationship between Queen and King, it could be the relationship with another person, a male or feminine energy. And it could also be about that masculine and feminine energy that you're showing up with as well. But remember, the first card is all about new relationship. So maybe you, those who chose the second card here, it's about maybe meeting somebody, that Queen and King meeting somebody, whether it be meeting a friend where you're going to really be able to utilize your own, whether it's the masculine or the feminine, you're going to be able to utilize your energy a little more so based on that partnership, that number 2 partnership, the same number that showed up in the first card, that 2 energy. This is that 10. So we have 1, 2 so far. Loving the order here. The chakra is sacral energy. So we think about the sacral energy. Let's talk about the Queen and King in regards to masculine and feminine energy. Masculine is about taking action or allowing someone to be in their masculine role so they can take action. Now, I know for us women out there, there's so many of us women out there who believe that the philosophy is, well, I could take care of myself. Well, in this particular case, let's allow the man to support and protect you at this time of the game, if that makes sense. So that masculine, feminine energy, masculine is about do. Feminine is about allowing yourself to sit back and receive. So if you are in that position where you're constantly doing, give somebody permission to do for you. That's that 2 energy. And that allows you to heal the solar plex in regards to being open to receiving. Being open to receiving. And I want to make a note here that when we talk about receiving, when we talk about we're independent and we can do it for ourselves, if we block that, we are literally blocking anything to do with receiving. So it's really important to allow that Queen King energy to represent. So if you are in a relationship right now, allow your partner to honor his or her role. Allow your partner to honor his or her role. Help them to be that queen or be the king that they are meant to be. Allow that sacral energy of confidence to show up. Give them permission to take on their role. Because again, when we think of men and women throughout our workday, man or women, we are always in that masculine energy of doing. But it's really important to make sure we balance it out with some feminine energy of receiving. So make sure if you already have a relationship, if you have a partner, give your partner the opportunity to be in his or her energy that they belong in, so they can feel more balanced. And that's that sacral energy, to balance that energy, feminine and masculine, to allow them to feel confident in their role, and don't take it away from them. Okay? So be in that space. If you are a female and you are constantly doing, allow yourself to receive. If you are male watching this and your woman is always in that space of doing, take over that role and be the doer and allow her to be the receiver. Does that make sense? And if you chose card number 2, such as Carrie did, Carrie, let me know if this makes sense to you. Give me some thumbs up or just write the word Jess in the comments. Either way. And I'm speaking to those who are following on my Facebook private page. So that number 2 in numerology is about our partnerships, our relationship. But number 2 in astrology is about the physical and material possessions that we honor, and how we honor those relationships as well, because after all, that second house is associated with Taurus, which is the second house. Kerry says, I love this. It's definitely resonating with me. I met someone recently. Beautiful. I love that, Kerry. I love that. And remember, Kerry, to allow yourself and allow that person to play their role and you play your role. Because the tendency, and remember, the cards are in reverse here. I have my own business, so I want to balance that energy. Yes. So remember, the card is in reverse. And when the card's in reverse, that means we really need to pay attention to the message. But even more so, we have to work on that sacral energy so we can balance. Because again, like Carrie is saying, and I'm hoping I'm saying your name right, as she says, she owns her own business. So as business owners, right away, we have to step into that alpha role of being masculine, to do the give, to take the orders, to take action. But it's really important to also make sure we're moving into our feminine role as well, so we can receive support. So when you own your own business, make sure as often as you can, when an opportunity arises where someone, specifically male, come into your business and they offer to help you with something, please allow them to do that, and don't feel too ashamed to accept the support. So if you're in your business and a male gentleman comes in and you're in the process of moving something and he says to you, oh, please, let me get that for you, accept that and allow it, because then not only are you allowing yourself to be in your feminine role, you're giving him an opportunity to be in his masculine role. And you never know when a man has not had that opportunity. So it's a win-win for both. And that helps the confidence. When a man gets to be in that masculine role, to be able to support and provide, even if you may not be his spouse, you're still a woman. It gives him that ability to feel more confident in his own energy. And we're in this together. Does this make sense to everybody? Hello, Lisa Nice. Thank you for joining. Lisa Nice, we're just moving into the second card, which is all about the Queen and King. Our first card's about new relationships. I do believe you chose the third card, though, so we haven't done that one yet. So we're on the second card, and I will be doing a recap on all three cards. But so far, so good. These cards seem to be telling a story here. So Karen, as I was saying to you, allow yourself to be in both energies. Balance that energy out there, masculine and feminine. When we think about Queen and King, it is definitely about that masculine and feminine energy that we all have. And also the fact of how, as women, we need to learn to be in our feminine energy more and balance it, because many of us do play that masculine role. Just as mothers, we play that masculine role because we're always taking care of people, always in action. I don't know any mother out there who, from the moment she wakes up in her day to the moment she goes to sleep, that she's not in action, constantly in that masculine energy, where it's really important for her to allow herself to sit quietly and allow for others to support her and allow her to receive. And that could be her children as well, where her children can give her something, have her sit at the dinner table and they serve her, so she's receiving. It's very important for that balance. So it doesn't matter where it comes from, but it's very important for that balance, which is why the card's in reverse. So you guys out there, step into your masculine roles, but also be able to receive as well. It's really important for you guys to do that too. It's not just all about your masculine energy. It's about being vulnerable enough to be able to receive, whether it's a compliment or allowing yourself just to receive that sympatheticness, in reference that if there's an emotion you're feeling, allow yourself to feel that as well. I needed to say that. There's a man out there who needed to hear that. All right, we're moving into card number 3. Card number 3, so if you've chose card number 3, this one's a little different than the first two, interesting enough, but it is in reverse. So card number 3 is about creativity. Creativity. How can you draw into your creativity? What is your creativity? How do you use your creativity? How do we use your creativity? What is your creativity is the message. The chakra here is solar plex. So we talk about solar plex energy is about allowing yourself to trust that you are creative. Allow yourself to use your creativity skills so you can activate your solar plex energy. Every one of us are creative. Every one of us has some sort of skill that we are very creative in. And the big question is, how often are you in your creativity? What is your creativity? How can you use your creativity to activate your solar plex energy? Now, the numbers here are 6, 6. When we think about a double number that repeats, it's about the power number. It's also about the message. So that number 6 is about healing, nurturing, using your creativity to allow you to help you heal from something. That 6 energy is also about the karmic cycle that you are here to heal from. Now we talk about that 6 energy based on astrology. We're looking at scheduling time to be creative. Scheduling time to be creative. Now 6, 6 is actually 12, which is 3. Now we talk about the number 3, which is exactly Pisces season. Pisces is March. And when we think about that 3 energy, in regards to numerology, it's about how we create, how we communicate, how we express, how we teach. So, what is your creativity and how do you want to teach it? How do you want to learn from it? How do you want to communicate with it? Then we talk about the number 3 in astrology. It's the 3rd house energy, which is associated with Gemini, which again is about brainstorming, networking, connecting, teaching, learning, listening, expressing. And when we think about creativity, that's exactly what it is. Using your creativity to express. To express. So, Lisa, does this resonate with you? Because I do believe you have the 3rd card. You chose the number 3. Cards in reverse, though. So it really is about how we're creating our creativity and working with our solar plex at the same time. So let me know. So those are the 3 cards. And I like to always say, most of the times the cards come together to tell a story. And I do believe that tonight's cards may do that. At least the first 2 definitely come together, where the first card is all about a new relationship, where this is definitely a time to get out and socialize and meet somebody brand new. The new relationship could be the new relationship you have with yourself as well. 2 and 8 is 10. This is the work. This week is the work you came here to do. That's what this week is about. Doing the work that you came here to do, your soul's purpose for this week. And trusting to ground your energy so you can find that balance. The second card's about the Queen and King, the feminine and masculine energy, the relationships, the partnerships that you have with someone else and also with yourself, and also your business as well. That sacral energy is about allowing yourself to be confident enough and also helping others to be confident by allowing others to be in their feminine or masculine energy as well. And when we use the 3rd card, it is about our creativity. It is about our creativity. How can we tap into our creativity so we can create healthy relationships? So we can have a new relationship with ourselves and someone else. And trusting that as you pursue into this new relationship, it allows you to learn something about yourself. It allows you to teach that other person how you want to be respected. That's that feminine and masculine energy. You get to show up. You get to express. You get to teach. You get to listen to another person so that creativity flows in. So I'm loving how these 3 cards are definitely in alignment with each other. I would love to know how this resonated with each and every one of you. If the card that you chose, did it resonate with you? And if not, did another card resonate with you? Or did all 3 cards come together and tell you a story? So here's how this works, guys. This is the energy that's going to take place between today right through next week. So we have the entire week to work on, as I like to say, the root chakra, the sacral energy, and solar plex, because it's in perfect order. Literally, we have the root, we have the sacral, And we have the solar plex, the 3 lower chakras to work on this week so we can get grounded, so we can be in that space to use our creativity, so we can create new relationships and allow ourselves to have that balance between our feminine and masculine energy. We don't always have to do. Sometimes it is really important to receive. Allow yourself to just sit back and let somebody else do something as opposed to you constantly do, as they say. So if this resonates with you and you would love to get a more one-on-one reading, this is the opportunity to do that. You can do so by taking advantage of a 12-card Cosmic Energy Soul reading. All you need to do to schedule that is email healingwithin76@gmail.com, and I will be more than happy to get you on my schedule. Now, as I said earlier, if you are interested in learning how to use my deck of cards, because they are available on Amazon, and if you want to learn how to use them to even activate your intuition and really get to heal you on a deeper level, I'm currently offering a 12-week course that you can learn how to use the cards. You can learn how to use the cards, you can learn about chakras, astrology, numerology, and so much more. So if that's something you're interested in learning more about and reserving a seat, again, email healingwithin76@gmail.com. With all that being said, it has been a blast. It has been a blast to work with you all. I do have to hop because I just got noticed that my charger here is on low battery. So I do have to charge my my internet service. But I do look forward to connecting with all of you next week. Remember that every Wednesday night or sometime Wednesday, most times the actual card spread shows up on my Facebook page on Wednesday night. You have all day Thursday to go ahead and pick a card and then come here and join me live to receive insight, inspiration, and intuition with each card. And I'm hoping that tonight's spread did highlight something for you, gave you some inspiration, and helped you out for this week's energy that's going to be coming in. But know that we're in a very powerful energy right now as Mercury has just moved into Pisces season, which is going to be very helpful to creating some new relationships and perhaps even using our creativity this week. So, and blasting into your Queen and King energy as well. So this is a very powerful week. Use this energy, activate your root, sacral, and solar plex, and I will see you all back here next Thursday night. Any questions or comments, those watching on Facebook, please leave the comments below. Those who are watching from Twitter or YouTube, you're welcome to email healingwithin76@gmail.com. And anyone who's interested in taking advantage of either the 12-card Cosmic Energy Soul reading or wanting to learn how to do readings by taking my 12-week class, again, email healingwithin76@gmail.com. But for now, have a great night, everyone.